Today, over on Twitter, EA Sports did a full session of questions and answers covering FIFA 21 gameplay, a Q&A, listening to, of course, our feedback, answering our questions, and one standout question was asked: is scripting, handicap, momentum going to be removed in FIFA 21? And they strongly denied any cases of this, so we're going to be taking a look at all of those multiple responses in this video. So just before we get into it, if you are new here, make sure you guys do subscribe for all of the FIFA 21 news and updates in one place, and also preparing for FIFA 21 Ultimate Team trading and market crash advice, so definitely make sure that you are subscribed so you do not miss any of those future videos. So getting straight into this one now, if you guys don't know already, EA FIFA Direct is a Twitter page standing for FIFA Direct Communication, and this was created a little while ago, a few months ago, because they did have, of course, a little program with EA community managers for FIFA 20, but at the time it wasn't really working. Also in FIFA 19 it did end quite abruptly, and now this is what they did replace it with. Over on Twitter, most of you guys are going to be following it if you do have a Twitter account, everything like that. 250,000 followers, verified of course, and today, like I mentioned, they did have that Q&A. So the main question, pretty much all of this was focused on scripting. So the first question was asked, of course: have you removed scripting, handicap and DDA from the game? If not, it will be 100% useless again. So it's pretty much speaking out for all of us, pretty much like a voice. It's quite good that EA decided to actually reply to this, because most of the time they do ignore it, but it's good they did go head on and they did reply to this with 5 different, of course, type of answers in this little thread on Twitter. The main thing, of course, as mentioned before, there is no scripting, handicap, momentum and or DDA in the game, and that they're going to try and summarize it in this thread. So the first one pretty much tries and says that they're recreating the details of football and all real life outcomes are possible, but it's quite hard. Of course, you cannot have unlimited different scenarios like you would have in real life, because in real life literally anything could happen, but in FIFA, of course, you can only do so many ball rolls, use the skills that you have. You cannot, of course, create a new skill or do some sort of combinations if the game doesn't allow you to do that, if you guys know what I mean. And they do say that every single year they try and reduce situations where people feel it's kind of random and they don't have any control, but there's quite a few situations where it's like that, even when, of course, the opponent is coming up. Sometimes it feels like you know exactly what's going to happen, where he's going to try and finesse shot that into the goal, but it's still going to happen because it feels like the game is just letting them. But they do also say that there's no reason, of course, why they would want to do this, that they're just trying to make it as like as football as they can. But this isn't really true, because we did see the EA patent, things like that. It does encourage people that maybe log on less often, that they're going to play a few games better in FUT Champions, something like that, to keep them happy, to keep them coming back, returning to the game. That is something that we have seen previously in the past. In that patent, again, I'm referring to that. So that is the argument against this point. And they have also said that the only time they use it is in the first match that you play to determine your difficulty, but that doesn't really make too much sense, and then they just, of course, end it off there. But the replies to it, they are saying, of course, if you have played FIFA before, especially Ultimate Team, that sometimes it can be extremely difficult and it just literally feels like it is against you. I do have a few videos on this channel as well showing clear scripting proof where the game has just completely gone against the person. But is that just a glitch when you aim it straight at the goal? Even the arrow shows that it is in the goal. Is that just a glitch? It should be going in, or is it actually EA changing it? But all I'm going to say is there is one person, or a few people at least, behind this EA FIFA Direct page, and if scripting is there, only, of course, the people right at the top are going to know about it. The developers, everyone like that, and even the legal team who are submitting the patents, they might not even know exactly what it's all about. It's just the people right at the top that have designed this in the way, controlling the data. That is literally a huge industry. What's going on with TikTok, everything like that, it's all just about data, and EA are collecting a lot of that with how we're playing, and maybe they're using that to try and keep us on it longer and longer. So definitely don't believe everything that you do see, because it's just the people right at the bottom of EA just controlling, just tweeting it out to keep us happy. But definitely let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this, and definitely there must be some some sort of scripting. We've all seen it before. Let me know down what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.